Hello folks, World Cup 2014, day 14, another thrilling day for soccer fans. We start off with two matches of Group F, Argentina playing against Nigeria and Bosnia playing against Iran. Matches were played simultaneously. Argentina took the lead. Actually, they show up for the occasion. Di Maria probably playing the best match ever for the Argentina in the World Cup, and so we can pretty much say the same about Lionel Messi. They scored the first goal. Di Maria took a long, strong shot, and on the rebound, Messi would score the first goal, minute third on the first half. Right after that, Musa would get a long pass and took a crossing shot to score the equalizer for the Nigerians. 1-1 was the score. And then something happened. Argentina was playing better than Nigerians, trying to score the goals, playing well with Di Maria, taking long shots. Messi also taking long shots, making Enyama, the goalkeeper from Nigeria, work really hard. When something happened that kind of maybe changed things around for Argentina, Aguero got hurt. This player has not been playing well at all so far in this World Cup, and this new guy Lavenzi, started playing. He played really well, especially on the end of this first half, giving Argentina lots of good plays, and they ended up scoring the second goal right on the end of the first half with a long free kick that Messi took. And I think Enyama kind of failed. He could have saved the goal, but Argentina was ahead again, 2-1 on the score. Two teams came back for the second half, and right after they started, Musa kind of beat the Argentina defenders, seemed to be very weak, very vulnerable, scoring the equalizer again. 2-2 was the score, and the Argentinas, that could be like really tough for the Argentinas, but they scored a goal right after in a corner kick that Rojo, sort of like with a knee shot, put Argentinas again 3-2 on the score in the match. Messi was substituted right after that, minute 16, with this new player on the field, which was Alvarez, who actually played really well. I think it could be a good idea for Argentina to consider keeping these two guys, Lavenzi and Alvarez, instead of Higuain and Aguero, which are not working well, which are just not producing good football for the Argentinians. I think the Nigerian team could have taken further risks, could have attacked more. They could have upset Argentina if they try to attack. Argentina, like I said, Argentinian teams seemed very vulnerable on the defense side, but they were happy with the score considering that the Bosnia was beating Iran and they were qualifying. That's what they wanted, and they ended up losing by 3-2 in a match. And like I said, they could have challenged a little bit more at Argentina defense, especially considering that Lionel Messi was substituted. When Lionel Messi is not playing there, Argentina is not the same team. On the other match, Bosnia and Iran, two teams are pretty modest teams that didn't want very much this World Cup. I think the Bosnian team that showed good soccer from the midfield up to forward, not so much defense. They don't mark quite well. They don't challenge much the other teams on the defensive side. But when they attack, they're very strong. They have Dzeko, who's a very good player. They have the Misimovic that didn't play today. But Prižanic actually played quite well, number 8 today. And they scored the first goal with a long shot taken by Dzeko, putting the Bosnians ahead on the score in minute 26. Actually, Dzeko seemed to be very upset, kind of depressed, probably considering the two deadly mistakes committed by the referee on the match. Where he nullified, where he denied the goal for Dzeko. That goal, I thought was completely normal, and he gave a goal that he should not consider for the Nigerians. Actually, Nigerians won the match. They should have lost. Bosnia should have won that match, at least tie. And Dzeko also missed a shot in the very end of the match. That could be the equalizer for the Bosnians, and that cost them the qualification for the second round. They came back for the second half, once again showing a lot better soccer than the Iranians. The Iranians are a brave team. They're honor their matches. They play tough, especially on the defense side, but it's a team that cannot produce much on the offensive. They tried to attack with Reza, but that was just not enough to upset other teams. Ended up scoring the second goal with Prižanic, and it seemed to be an easy match that Bosnia was going to win. And then minute 37, a big mistake from the Bosnian defense. Like I said, they're very vulnerable. They're very weak on the defensive side. They gave Argentina a lot of room, and they gave Nigeria a lot of room, and they also gave Iran a lot of room. But Iran is not very strong on the forward line. But Reza scored the goal for the Iran, and they could transform a match that seemed to be easy into a tough match. But lucky enough for the Bosnians, Vrajovic would score the third goal, the goal that would guarantee the victory for the Bosnian side. 3-1. They finish up third in this group. Nigeria conquered the second place, Argentina first, and Iran finished with 1 point on the fourth place. And the other Group E, had two matches against Switzerland, play Honduras, and what a match with a hat-trick play Shaqiri. Finally, this guy showed up for the occasion, playing fantastic soccer. He scored the 3 goals of the Swiss team that ended up winning, defeating the Honduras by 3-0. There was a penalty there on Jerry Palacios, minute 16 in the second half, that could change things around. Also, Benaglio, the goalkeeper, made a phenomenal save with the headshot of Bergstrom, but the Swiss play better. They deserve to win. Phenomenal match by Rodriguez, that played very well, and also Drmic, that seemed to be like the guy to play around with Shaqiri, that I think the Swiss can do damage to Argentina. It's going to be a tough match, an interesting match to see the battle between these two very talented left foots, Shaqiri on one side for the Swiss and Lionel Messi for the Argentinians. In the other match, France played Ecuador. The match was 0-0. Ecuador needed to, sort of like an impossible mission. They need to beat France by 2-0. The French team came to this match with a lot of substitutions, a lot of replacements, kind of a mixed squad. They kept Benzema, thinking that maybe he would score another goal and tie with Messi and Neymar on the leading scorer for the Gold Soccer Award. The leading scorer, leader striker. He has 3 goals. Messi and Neymar have 4. But Benzema didn't work. The match ended up 0-0. The first half, the French players played much better. Pogba played very well in this match, showing that this is a player that could maybe be a starter for the French team. 0-0 first half. Second half, something happened. The player Valencia, the best player of the Ecuador, committed a foul, got the red card, and after that, Ecuador started playing better with the other Valencia. And Valencia, the guy that scored 3 goals for Ecuador so far, all the goals for Ecuador, started playing really well, trying to pull the counterattacks, giving tough times for the French defense, but the match ended up 0-0. Congratulations to Ecuador, scored 4 points in this tough group, but it was not enough to qualify. France and Switzerland will advance. France will play against Nigeria, and Argentina will play against Switzerland. And this is it for day 14. Tomorrow, day 15 of the World Cup. We're halfway through.